Hi, everybody. I'm getting on the reading from my phone bandwagon, pioneered, as far as I know, by John Berger. They're everywhere. I found them in the village, my boy-sized thought, on the west side, Brooklyn. The pea-sized popcorn jumps deep below Chinatown's belly, across the frog-saturated bank, a tattooed oracle's thoughts on Boston. Clown-carring porous bodies, towels thrown in the face of progress into a matchbox. Cornice canopy, bloody Bronx mural, zit squeezing a specimen covered in pitchfork poster paints. The bubblegum blowgut along quiet Caucasian streets, ballooned pink with red vessels. Mad black man forging the Children's Creek between my fingers, perched on the plateau, a pond's location forgotten, sermoning a phantom congregation which would not strike before aimless droves of hunters. A familiar chord with current, blanketing the leaves with new meaning, locals who would not know about a pink dinosaur leading the lost creatures, the travel industry of which I speak. There's a squid on my head and he never comes off, never comes off, never comes off. There's a squid on my head and he never comes off, never comes off, never comes off. Does he like my brain? Maybe he's afraid of the ocean. I've got a notion, maybe he's shy. Even when it rains, he's a squishy, slimy umbrella. Hell of a fella keeping me dry. There's a squid on my head and he never comes up, never comes up, never comes up. Give up, give up, give up, give up. There's a squid on my head and he never comes up, never comes up, never comes up. Yeah! Hi, it's good to be back. I've been hanging out, doing stuff, working on a new record, working on some new material, trying to rehearse to keep the old material going, writing things on my phone. Hopefully you'll get a little bit of all of that tonight. She was a baby and she counted all the family fingers. See a number in the picture book and she would linger. Counted wedges in the lemon when her mom would cut it. Gathered Cheerios and raisins and she started summing. It was September in the kindergarten counting lesson. Teacher said that they would practice writing number 7. When it was legible, she gave them all a smelly sticker. The girl jumped up on the table and she told the teacher, this is not a test of my love. 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 When she was 7, she was thinking in the triple digits. Had this they're feeling bubbles and she stopped to fidget. The teacher wrote a sample problem like they would be tested. At 28 and 29 and you got 30 seconds. She put a 30 with a 30 and she took away 3. Put her hand up with the answer and it for the others to see. Teacher said you gotta carry, that's the way you do it. The girl sat back in the back and in a how'd she do it. This is not a test of my love. 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 Not a test of my love. This is not a test of my love. This is not a test of my love. This is not a test of my love. She was a junior sitting copying equations and it didn't even cause her a stir. She spent a senior semester back in algebra. It all added up to a blur. She scribbled little octahedrons in the margins. She didn't even know what they were. And now she's back sitting up in the front of the class. Got a lesson, an objective, and an opening task. Students diligently working with the numbered stencils. Someone sleeping in the back with the broken pencil. Out on a Friday with the teacher friends stroking capers. Stumbles home and puts her head down on a pile of papers. Shuts and touch her eyes, fountain sheep until she's finally dreaming that she's a baby counting fingers in the back and screaming. This is not a test of my love. 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 Not a test of my love. This is not a test of my love. This is not a test of my love. This is not a test of my love. Not a test of my love. This is not not a test of my love. This is not a test of my love now. Thanks. Calling Cupid sometime in September, but it's been ages. Well, no, I'm not gonna do that one.
It sounded good.
I know. Rewind. There's so many verses and they all blend together, and it has to be very specific. If it's not specific, you'll know because you're all songwriters. You'll be like, that was a little off, you know. All right. Calling Cupid sometime in September, but it's been ages since we talked about a girl. Tell me you got files to show me, single, sweet and slightly lonely, broken and in bloom in all the finest schools. 'Cause I've been thinking love is just a phase, blossoms at the high school dance, carries you away until it drops you deep in someone's arms, or shivering in autumn, never to return. Calling Cupid early in the morning, man, it seems like ages since the coffee's burnt for two. Every act that's fit for sharing grates against me, hard and glaring, sealed Chardonnay. Checkers never played, 'cause I've been thinking love is just a phase, blossoms at the high school dance and carries you away until it drops you deep in someone's arms, or shivering in autumn, never to return. If you could clear it up for me, let me know it's just my imagination running wild. You could clear it up for me. Tell me I'm delirious and thinking like a child. Calling Cupid down on Coney Island, couples on the boardwalk, snuggle safe against the chill. Tell me you got a scarf to send me, say your quiver's far from empty. I'm begging you, my friend, shoot me down again. 'Cause I've been thinking love is just a phase, blossoms at the high school dance and carries you away until it drops you deep in someone's arms, or shivering in autumn, never to return. Thank you.
Yeah. Beautiful song.
My cousin just texted me, you're getting in the way of my workload, cousin. Okay, let's see.
Well, that wasn't the poem?
No, this is a poem. It's called Popsicle. I'll teach you to cut along the micro-megapolis. Clean sweeps away from your tongue, sampling through your soft baby thumb. Subway pole popsicle link lapping a badge worth of Boy Scout knots. The Cambrian steam shores for my young Prometheum. Sweet swallows recede into the art of fire bow, teeming temp dental pools, squirrel spearing berry harvest, birthing and dying, non-violent poetics within the constant chaos, to soothe the savage survivors of your mouthed meals. I will snuggle hug you through a Roger Dean world, the AR overlaid panic of wandering wild kingdoms of an uncertain future. Islands, fucking galactic islands. Fucked beyond fucked. Biting, shitting, flying, fucking, no point in fucking while flying. A spawned fucked fuck machine. Flying while shitting while holding your sister's withering grip. Fucking while biting the hand that fed me. Bridges between Cheerios, berries, Pangea to Pangea, not giving a fuck about the end of the islands. The passing of passengers is coming. The age of you no longer kissing, the reaper races. But I will hug and hold you, will begin and never let go. Well, where did you get that gum? Where did you get that gum? Come on and open up your mouth so I can see that gum. You shouldn't eat that gum. I do not think it's funny. Come and open up your mouth for me. Bubble gum on the pavement, red, white, and blue. Sweeten your mouth. Pull it up with your fingers running from me. Swallow it, sigh. How I would for you, I'm not worried for you anymore. Well, you don't know where it's been, I'm not worried for you anymore. Oh, oh, oh. Flavored ice on the playground sits in the sun, puddles the slide. Use your tongue, throw your face in, I will not chase you and you hide. How I would for you, I'm not worried for you anymore. You don't know. One more time and we'll leave. I'm not worried for you anymore. Oh, oh, oh. Where did you get that gum? Where did you get that gum? Come on and open up your mouth so I can see that gum. You shouldn't eat that gum. I do not think it's fun. Hey, come and open up your mouth for me. I was prying your jawbone with my thumbs. Heaven knows where I washed them last, or the places they had come from. Crumpled foil smeared with chocolate, shiny and green, beckons to you. We all wait on the platform, millions of feet. Give it to me, girl. How I would for you, I'm not worried for you anymore. Will you listen to me? I'm not worried for you anymore. Oh, oh, where did you get that gum? Where did you get that gum? Come on and open up your mouth so I can see that gum. You shouldn't eat that gum. I do not think it's fun. Hey, come and open up your mouth for me. Thank you. Texas instruments, I learned to Theorem. I suffered algebra too. And the Pythagorean theorem, well, I never wondered why the hypotenuse squared sums the other square sides. I'm gonna prove it for myself. I'm gonna prove it for myself. It's a love, a theorem of love, a theorem of love. The answer is love, it's a love, a theorem of love, a theorem of love. The answer. There is no perfect shade of purple. I can't pinpoint the parts I play. When I approximate a circle, I let go of space and time. Kiss the bliss between the digits, dots, and lines. I'm gonna prove it for myself. I'm gonna prove it for myself. Love is a love, a theorem of love, a theorem of lovely answer. Love is a love, a theorem of love, a theorem of lovely answer. To live love from the jaws of labor, composing symphonies. I'll paint my masterpiece, design a geometric dome in the comfort of my home, and no one has to know. I'm gonna prove it for myself. I'm gonna prove it for myself. I'm gonna prove it for myself, for myself, for myself, for myself, for myself. It's a love, a theorem of love, a theorem of lovely answer. Love, it's a love, a theorem of 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 lovely answer. How we doing?
12 minutes?
Oh, cool.
Well, actually, that should bring that in a little bit.
Yeah.
7 minutes.
7 minutes, all right.
7 sounds.
I can work with that.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys listen to Ben Krieger. He's going to do 7 more minutes.
7 more minutes, yeah.
All right. During his next song, I'm going to come around the mountain to drive for him, Paris Sidewalk. We don't charge a cover. Fastest jump around for the artist is how to get paid. There's a $5 suggested donation. Guess I'm ready. Put your hands together one more time for Ben Krieger.
Thank you. All right, this is called Buenos Diaspora. We run as if on one long football field with driveway yard lines into the pink house, pounding up the oak steps in frantic unison, lifting the attic screen, spotting the raccoon coiled 2 roofs away. Now load your coin into the muzzle end of the shooter, lean out left to get a better bead. Snap, clang, ricochet off the rusted stump of a torn-off TV antenna. An upward turned head of a dog, walker at dusk. The scavengers scampering retreat through the fervid shade of sweet Norway maples. The blocks away pop of a black cat, fused and fled from, children up to no good in the fuzzy slip of the sun. It is summer 1989. It is autumn 2001. My brother sits with a basket, cheap suckers and 3 musketeers, ghost gaggle, a handheld dragon, a broomless witch, shuffling from house to every 3rd house across deeply dimmed lawns, following the flicker of jack-o'-lanterns. Morning sprinkles crystal on the streets and hints. Greens and hits. There we go. Morning sprinkles on. Morning sprinkles. Crystals? Morning sprinkles, crystals. Okay, we'll try this again. All right. 3rd time. I decided to go into this. I think I'll go into the song I said, not thinking that I hadn't played it in a while. This is none of this is pro movement. Anyway. Morning sprinkles crystal on the street and hints of storm fronts on the way. Huddled in a record shop, I found some tunes that you and I should play. 'Cause all the trees have barren arms in autumn's final stand. Your back porch has lost its charms to winter's frozen hands. But the sweaters sure look lovely on the girls. And we'll go drinking every bar that's filled with lips and curls. Call me up on a Friday, say the word, we'll be silent when December is dying. There's those January gals. Someone shook the city and at 42nd buildings fade to white. Bump a million people, but there's never quite the time for you and I. Pocketbooks and paycheck J jobs playing in the bars. AM's on the radio and Brooklyn's kinda far. But the sweaters sure look lovely on the girls. And we'll go drinking every bar that's filled with lips and curls. Call me up on a Friday, say the word, we'll be styling when December is dying. There's those January gals. Thank you. All right, we'll do one more. And we'll introduce it with something again.
Do a mashup.
Mashup. Oh God.
Sliding window pane.
All right.
Lightning Man and Birdies and Cards.
This is from my dream journal. Okay? I am flying through a comic book store, searching for the W section with a specific title in mind. I find everything but the W section, including several used copies of the same oversized orange Dr. Seuss book, all smeared with those gray gummy dust smudges that spawn from a child's jelly-covered hand. The covers are facing the wall, but I know they're Dr. Seuss books because you can always identify that Dr. Seuss orange. And by flipping through them, I briefly spot the words Dr. Seuss in black on the binding, confirming that I was right. The steps leading up to a loft area don't start at the floor, but begin above my head, sticking out a narrow foot from the wall, resembling those smooth particle board bookshelves from IKEA. I float up to them. It is no accident that the steps are designed like this, and of course the staff doesn't consider it strange that I'm flying. I think to myself, I'm in a comic book store. Dr. Destruction has taken control of the Hoover Dam. The president says that there never has been such a devilish plan. So I'm strapping my boots on and donning my mask. Swallow the shot down and pay up my tab. I could stay a little longer. I could stay a little longer. But the world keeps calling me. I've gotta go. Don't you know I'm Lightning Man? Don't you know I'm Lightning Man? Ranger's demanding, I can't stay here standing. I gotta go. Don't you know I'm Lightning Man? And the world's got another disaster. And the world's got another disaster for me. She was a student. She blew me away with her bangs and bows. Several years married, she waited up late with a midnight show. Till a 6 a.m. taxi cab drove her away. One of the people that I couldn't save could have stayed a little longer. She could have stayed a little longer. But the world keeps calling me. I gotta go. Don't you know I'm Lightning Man? Don't you know I'm Lightning Man? Age is demanding, I can't stay standing. I gotta go. Don't you know I'm Lightning Man? And the world's got another disaster. And the world's got another disaster for me. Hollywood dinner left warm on the plate as I shot through space. Children stay loving and faithful if they can remember your face. Cradle of pictures that I cherish dear. The mail stopped bringing them over the years. Could have stayed a little longer. I could have stayed a little longer. But the world keeps calling me. I gotta go. Don't you know I'm Lightning Man? Don't you know I'm Lightning Man? Change is demanding, I can't stay standing. I've gotta go. Don't you know I'm Lightning Man? And the world's got another disaster. 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 And the world's got another disaster for me. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Bob, for doing sound. Thanks, Ben Pagano, Peter Jones, up next. Antifolk Festival, everybody. Glad this is still going on.